everybody, how you all doing? Peter Carvel here, and welcome to this very first video in a series of videos where I'm going to show you how to make your own home fitness gear. Now let me just say from the beginning, the stuff I'm going to show you how to make are stuff worth making. There's a lot of stuff you can make at home, but I'm not going to show it to you because some of them are just extremely ineffective, and I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to show you something just for the sake of making a video. I want to show you the stuff that you can make at home easily and stuff that will really help improve your workouts. Then I'm also not going to show you stuff that will just cost you too much and take too much effort to make yourself rather than to just go and buy it. For example, let's think of stuff like the body press or the door-mounted pull-up bar. You can't make that stuff for what it sells these days. You can buy those stuff from $20 to $70. I've seen it on their website lately, and you just can't do it for that sort of thing. The equipment you would need, the effort you would put into it, it's just not worth it. So the stuff I'm going to show you are things that you can easily make at home, is sometimes a lot cheaper than to go and buy that piece of equipment, and sometimes just things that I've created over the last 12, 13 years in the fitness industry and that I found really helps my workouts, make them a lot more effective and help me get better results. So let's get going with the very first piece of home fitness gear that I'm going to show you how to make at home. And this gear you can actually go and buy in the stores, and it can get really expensive. So I'm going to show you how to make it at the fraction of the cost, and I'm actually going to show you how when you make your own home stuff, it can actually be as effective, if not more effective, than your stuff you go and buy. So what I'm going to do in this little video is I'm going to show you the original piece of equipment, and we're going to duplicate or copy. Then I'm going to show you the tools you need to create your own. Then I'm going to put it together, and then I'm going to show you some powerful exercises at the end that you can do with this piece of home fitness gear, because that's what it's all about. No point in me just showing you stuff if you can't actually use it or find out how to use it effectively. So let's look at this very first piece of home fitness gear that I'm going to show you how to make today. So here it is. It's called a sandbag. You've seen this being used, and it's becoming very popular to use at home, and it really is a great piece of equipment that you should have. If you're not going to make your own and you have the money, you should just grab one of these, because it really can enhance your home workouts, and you can do so much stuff with this. This one has handles everywhere. You know, you can see what sort of things you can do with it, and it is extremely versatile. But even this baby was close to $100. Now I'm going to show you how to make your own for around $15. So let's move on to the next section where I'm going to look at we're going to look at the exact equipment and tools you need to make your own. The first thing you want to get is an old gym bag, or you can go buy a brand new one. I got this for about $5 somewhere, and if it's nice, long and circular, very much like a sandbag, even better, because then you're going to make something that's almost exactly the same. But if you just have an old gym bag, you can use the same techniques I'm going to show you to make your own sandbag. Secondly is gravel. Now I know it's called a sandbag, but a lot of sandbags actually has gravel in it, because for the same sort of space you can get something that's a lot heavier. And later on we're going to weigh the sandbag so that I can show you how heavy you can make it, because if it's nice and heavy you can use it for a lot more exercises and make your workouts a lot more effective. And then last but not least, you want to get a lot of carrier bags, and we're just talking about the normal carrier bags that you get at the shops when you go and buy something. Get as many as you can, because we're going to use it for two different things, and in the next section I'm going to show you when we put it all together why we need those. But get as many as you can, and really that is it. Most of you guys will already have many of these things at home, and as you can see, this you probably get for free. This is about $5, and this is about another $5. If you have to buy that, maybe another $5. So we've got about $15 here. So let's quickly now look at how you put all of this together and get your own gym bag. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do is I want you to grab around 10 of these bags. I'm not going to do all of them now, but I'm going to show you what to do with them. Okay, so let's just do one so I can give you an idea of what you need to do. This is going to become your weights. Now, I know there's some clever guys who's going to say, Peter, why don't you just put this whole thing in there? Because with a sandbag, you want to be able to adjust your weight for different exercises. And if you just stick this whole thing in there, you're only going to do so many exercises. But this thing is pretty damn heavy already. So what you want to do is, you're going to get a little bit dirty here, but we're doing DIY, so that's what it's all about. It's called a six-pack factory. We have to do some manual labor every now and then. But basically, just grab, and you can go and measure it out if you want to. Get a scale and measure it exactly so you know how much you're putting in every time into the bag. But I'm just going to take for now, let's just stick about 5 hands full in here. Okay, there we go. And then all you do is you lock this baby up. Okay, let's do just 2 or 3 just so you can get the idea. Okay, and then the same thing here again. There we go. Okay, lock this baby up. And ultimately I would say go and make 10 of these. And let's just do one more. It's going to show you the effects of this whole sandbag better. 1. And if you have a little scoop, you don't want to get your hands dirty, you can do that as well. And make sure you get nice sand gravel, because, or garden gravel, because it's nice and small. If it's too big, it's like rocks and it's going to get, it could actually injure you. Okay, so we've got 3 of these now. Now I'm just going to put this to the side for a second so we can show you what to do. Now you simply, let's open this one up. You simply add these babies to your bag and make sure all the air is out. Otherwise, the first time you slam this thing down, it's all going to explode inside the bag. So let's get all the air out there. Okay. And make sure you spread it nicely. So put one on this side of the bag, one in the middle, and one on the other side. And now what you're going to do is you're going to fill this bag up with the rest of those bags, carrier bags. And this is actually the secret between the really professional stuff you get and the rubbish stuff you get. It gets nice and tight, and when your sandbag is nice and tight, you can do so much more of it and it's so much more comfortable. So basically all you do is you grab all these, okay, and you just stick it in everywhere until this bag is like super, super tight. So let me quickly do that. Okay, and one last one in here, just squeeze them. You need to add as many of these you can because it's going to make this sandbag work really well. And then zip it up and you've got your own sandbag. Nice and sturdy, side to side. And now the great thing is, if you need to make it heavier, you just fill another one with sand, stick it in there. If it's too heavy, you take it out. And if you have like 10 to 20 of those little bags with sand, you can adjust the weight of your sandbag very quickly and easily as well. Let me quickly show you how you can use some of this thing with some of the exercises to make your workouts a lot more powerful and a lot more effective. Because a lot of people might think, wow, that's great, but what do you actually do with it now? Let's quickly look at a few exercises where you can put this baby to work. So let's quickly look at a few exercises where you can use a sandbag. I'm just going to run through many so that you can get an idea of how to use your sandbag, because you can use it like a dumbbell, medicine ball, any of that stuff. The first thing I'm going to do is just lock this thing up so we don't have stuff flying all over the place. And then instantly, I mean, look at this, front shoulder raise. You can make this really heavy and you can do stuff like that. Okay? Bicep curl. It works extremely well for that as well. Okay, and then you can grab this thing and like I've shown you, you can work your abs. And a lot of people told me they don't have dumbbells when they do the gorilla swings or the gorilla dumbbell core workout. This thing works just as well. I mean, you can do this, that full core gorilla swing core workout you can do with this baby. You can even use it for stuff like one arm dumbbell curl if you want. You can use it for shoulder press, you know, nice and simple shoulder press. You can even take it to the side and go lateral raises with it. Okay, it really is an effective piece of equipment, and if you're not going to make your own and you have the money, you should add this to your home fitness equipment range anyway. Another thing I like doing is, just check my mic doesn't fall off here. Okay, another thing I like doing is actually using it like a body vest. So you just add this baby on, and now you can do push-ups with it. You can just continue doing squats with it. You can pretty much do anything with it once it's on your back, and it makes your workouts a lot more effective. So there you go, guys. A simple thing to make, but $15 to make. What did it take us? 2-3 minutes, start to finish. And if you add this baby to your home workouts and to your home workout equipment and gear, you got another tool in your bag, so to speak, that's going to help make your workouts a lot more effective. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a comment below if you guys want to see more of these kind of videos, and like this video just so we know. I don't want to continue doing these things if you don't like it, but I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you haven't got one of these babies already, go make one or go buy one, because they are effective to have.